Hey guys, welcome back. We are here with a mukbang. Yes. And we went to CARLS Jr. because you can never go wrong with CARLS Jr. It is thebomb.com.
They have I feel like it's like a burger for a man because they're so freaking thick and big, meaty and we love it.
Yeah, it's really good. So Jess and I both got the same one, and it's the double Western bacon.
And our mouths are watering.
Yeah, I cannot wait to take a bite into this. And we got our fries, of course. I think yours are prettier than mine.
Start eating.
The heck.
Some fries.
I'm like swallowing my saliva because I'm so hungry. And we got 2 Dr. Peppers.
You guys already know the deal. We always get Dr. Pepper. I think the one was mine.
Oh, but I put the straw on this one.
No, you put the straw on that one. I put the straw on this one.
No, because I remember this one was here.
No, I just put it. But it's okay. We have it, it doesn't matter. I'll have this one.
Did you move this one though?
Are we really fighting over Dr. Pepper?
I swear I put the straw on this one right here.
It was this one, but who cares? It's the same thing.
But you had to drink out of it. You didn't drink out of it because it didn't have a lipstick.
I did drink out of it.
So why you fight me though?
Because you put your straw on that one.
I swear I did it on this one. Because the other one wasn't in the cup, and I was like, I might just take this cup. Doesn't it taste a little funky?
Yeah, because it was supposed to be mine. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, I'm gonna dig in.
It doesn't taste as Dr. Peppery, but they probably gave us Mr. Pibb or something. I'm so hungry, you guys.
Can we just take a bite first, and then we'll tell you guys what we're about to talk about, which is super interesting.
Wait, you let them know what we're having?
It's our little secret.
That it's the kind of burger?
Yeah, I said the double Western bacon burger.
I have a terrible memory today, you guys, so bear with me.
I know driving over here was just crazy. And I feel like there's a lot of crazy people driving.
I know. And someone cut me off pretty badly.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I don't know what I thought. I'm just ready to take a big ass bite out of this.
Yeah. Can't even see my bacon.
Yummy.
And I'm such a weirdo. I always open it, but I'm not going to open it this time. I always aligning everything.
You guys know what's in a double Western bacon cheeseburger, right? It has
we didn't even explain.
Barbecue.
Onion
rings, has bacon, it has cheese,
and
the 2
meats, 2 patties thingies.
2 patties, no lettuce, no tomato. Oh. Wait, yeah, 2 patties.
Oh, wait, yeah, I guess it is right.
So there's no healthy thing in here, nothing green.
Oh my god, not even lettuce. That's so bad.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh well. We never really have this. It's very rare when we have this because Jessie and I, when we're together, this is what we want to go get to eat. Okay.
Okay. Oh my god, I was waiting for you. Oh my god. CARLS Jr. does not disappoint. Thank you. When I was small, I used to think CARLS Jr. was Carlos Jr. I didn't think it was Carlos. Yeah, I always thought it was Carlos. I guess because I would hear Carlos.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so
so good.
I'm gonna have another bite before we start talking because then it's.
I literally feel like a caveman that hasn't eaten all day. I'm just so hungry. Some fries. Some Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, you guys get the point.
And there was some creepy people screaming outside, so if something happens to us,
I know,
it will be
our
caught on
windows.
camera. Yeah, I locked us in. Usually this isn't a sketchy part of the neighborhood.
No, and it has a lot of lights and stuff, so.
But it's the weekend, so.
And we were trying to film with more light, but you know how the daylight savings thing happened, the time change?
Yeah.
And we got out when there was light and this happened. So we're in the dark, but we had to film for you guys. We made it work.
Because we have like a pretty juicy story that we recently remembered.
Yes. This digs deep into our past because I was probably, I think I was already out of high school or I was a senior. I was already out of high school,
You were out of high school for sure. I think it was like your first year out of high school. And when I was in high school, I must have been either like a sophomore or a junior when it all started. I don't know if we're gonna have to make this into 2 parts, but maybe we can squeeze it all into one video.
It was just a crazy situation that like happened to me, and then I kind of took Jessie in on it, but I should probably start it. So Jessie and I had a sugar daddy.
We did. And we're just now admitting it. We've never told anyone before. You guys are actually no. You guys are technically the first ones to hear about this.
Yeah. No one knows out of our family. It's like,
I don't think we'll ever tell them unless they watch this video. Then
forever a secret.
You'll know what we were doing when we were.
Okay, he wasn't exactly like our sugar daddy, but it was something quite similar to that. So back then I had a MySpace, and obviously like I feel like people like DM people, and like it was where I was like super like, there was a lot of like fake profiles and what's so not. So I log into my, I get a notification on my MySpace from this, like, I feel like it was a lady. She literally wrote to me, like, a message saying, hey, I'm just kind of going to give you a detail, but I honestly don't, this is not word by word from what she said, but she said, I have someone, if you want to, like, take him in, he'll do anything for you. I'm gifting him to you. He is basically like your bitch. Basically, in words, he is your bitch. And then like once I read it, I was like, first of all, it's either spam or like it's just someone pranking me. So I ignored it, and then the lady wrote to me again, and I ignored it, and then she wrote to me again, and I was like, these people are persistent. So I'm like, I'm gonna try to catch them in their lie and just like expose them and be like, stop bothering me.
Kind of like play along with it?
Yeah, that's literally what I did. And I was just like, oh, okay, so like what would he do? And he's like, whatever you want, like he'll like do it. You make him like, I don't know, run naked, he'll run naked. And I was just like, okay, I want to see whoever's behind this thing to make a fool out of themselves. So I was just like, okay. I'm like, I'll take your gift. And then she's like, okay. And then from that day, the next day, she said that I think I was gonna get like a message from whoever it was. And from when I received the message from that person, all of a sudden the other one disappeared. Like they deleted their profile, and then like,
that's weird.
Yeah, so it was super like weird. But I'm like, okay, first of all, it's through the internet, like what can they do? And if this person wants to make a fool out of himself, I honestly thought it was like a complete prank. I was like, this is not real. So that's when I went in. When that guy started to like message me stuff, I was just like, okay, like I don't know, maybe I should let in on Jessie so we can make him be a fool out of himself. So I told Jessie all about it, and she was just like, this is a fake. They're like literally pranking you, Jack. It's fake. And I'm like, it is fake, Jess, but at the same time, like this, there's multiple accounts, and I'm like, let's see if it is fake and like expose it and like just let it be, like get rid of it and like be done with it.
Yeah.
So Jessie and I don't know what was the first thing that we made him do. We made him do like something like,
we were both now kind of like,
we made him
playing
do
with
something,
him, and that kind of sounds wrong. Like, we were both kind of in on it, and he knew it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever asked him if it was like okay to bring me in or something, but or it just kind of happened. I don't know. Mm-hmm.
But he accepted it.
Yeah, he accepted it. I don't even know where to start from all of this too. And I totally blanked out too because I'm blanking out a lot today.
I think we made him do like a small task, like,
oh, I have a story of a task that I gave to him.
Do you remember one of the first ones, though? Where we got not freaked out, but we were like, this is real.
No, I think you made him do something
We
first.
made him do something. It wasn't even anything like bad or nothing. I think I just told him like, write in a piece of paper like Jackie rocks or Jesse rocks, something like that. And he ended up doing it, and he sent us a picture. And I was just like, okay. And at first, I don't think he was showing his face. So we were like, okay, this is real, but what do we do with this? Like, obviously, I don't want him to be my bitch. I don't want him to do things for me, like, in a way. And I think I told him, like, find yourself another master, like, because he would reach out to me, like, as a master. I'm like, I'm not,
girls.
like, what do you, like, how are you telling me to be your master? Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm literally a young girl, like, and I think at the beginning it was kind of like creepy, so we like stopped, but he kept like writing and writing and writing. And then I think at a certain point me and Jesse were just like, fuck it, let's make him do stuff until he gets tired of us and he'll just leave us alone. Mm-hmm. And you can say the task that you were gonna say that you made him do or something like that.
Okay, so I had this essay that I had to do, and I was like, I wonder if I ask him to do it, if he would write it for me. And I think I was a junior at the time in high school, and he was going to a university. So I was like, obviously his writing skills are a lot better than mine. So I was like, well, since like he allows these like little things, I'm like, I'm gonna see if he can like write an essay for me. It wasn't anything too bad, like 3 to 4 pages. And I was like, you know what? He's probably not gonna do it. I asked him for it, and I was like, I'm gonna still write mine just in case. Nope. Freaking like the night before I was supposed to turn it in, I get an email. He freaking wrote 3 to 4 pages worth of an essay, and it was great. I read it, and I literally submitted it and got an amazing grade. And after that, I never used him again to do my homework. I think he cared about us too. He was like, I did it this one time, but he's like, I don't think that I should be doing your homework for you because, you know, you should be learning and all that stuff. So I was like, okay. So that was the only time that he ever did his homework. He was always nice to us too. He was really nice. We almost kind of felt like he was our friend. And like we developed
actually a friendship.
Yeah, like a friendship with him. And we try to tell him like, hey, we don't want you to call us that. Like, we want you to just be our friend. But he didn't want to be our friend. Like, he wanted us to tell him things to do. So that was like so weird. I don't think we've even mentioned that this was a young guy. He was, oh yeah, well I said he was in university. Well, you can be older and be at a university, but he was young, he was handsome. Like,
I think he was like 6 years older than me.
Yeah,
6 to 8 years older than me.
It seemed that like he had a good life. He started trusting us in the future, that he added us to his personal Facebook, which obviously we would never say his name or anything about him because, you know, like,
we cared at a point. We kind of cared for him because he was a nice person.
But it's just insane to think that like there's people that do that. I don't know why he had the need that he wanted someone to boss him around. I mean, he kind of got the wrong girls. We were just little girls trying to play and be like, do our homework or do this or do that, like little tiny things. But he would tell us like, I want you to put me to work. Like, I want you to like make me do do harder things, and we're like, oh my god, like this is getting too serious. Like we're not gonna make you do that kind of stuff. Like we're just playing around. And there was one time that we're always super immature about everything, but we told him like, okay, fine, like we want you to go in the middle of nowhere and take a video of you running around in it wasn't like a Speedo, but it was like
he was almost naked.
He was almost naked. It was like a Tarzan type of thing. So imagine like that little skirt that Tarzan wears. That's what he wore, and he was like, he literally did it. And I think it was like a cold day too. We ended up waking up the next day and we had a notification,
but we didn't think he was gonna do it.
We didn't think he was gonna do it. We thought he would just play around with us, and he like legit sent us a freaking video of him in the middle of nowhere running, freaking balls almost out. Like, yeah, it was like, what? We couldn't believe it. Like, what? Why is he doing this? We're not giving him anything in return.
The creepiest, yeah, literally nothing in return. And the creepiest part was that he was like, oh my god, I was so embarrassed. Please don't ever make me do that again. So Jesse and I were like, okay, we won't. Yeah. And then he told us, no, I like it. Like, make.
Like, when I say no, it means like do it more.
Yeah, like I like it.
So what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah. But I think the other bad one too that I regret, and I think Jesse regrets it too, because we're just not that type. One? Yeah. Like, he was fucking annoying us because he was just like make me do worse things. I want to do more bad things. And me and Jesse were like, okay, then send us a picture of you sucking a banana. He literally, like, he's just like, I'm so embarrassed. Like, in the video, he was like, I'm so embarrassed, but he was doing it. And I think that was the kind of the breaking point where Jesse and I were just like, we can't do this anymore. Like, can't be, like, I don't feel right. And then I think we told him that we wanted to stop, but he was like, no, please, like, I'll do anything. And then he actually, there was a couple times where there was kind of almost like a meet, because he wanted us to go shopping and like wanted us to
carry our bags.
He wanted to carry our bags and stuff and just basically like be our bitch. And Jesse
never went through with it. We were just too scared because we wouldn't meet up with strangers, or
I would
especially
not.
Since we were younger. Not that I would do it now, but I always thought, I'm like, this guy seems so nice, but there's so many freaking crazy people in this world that I'm like, what if we meet up with him and he's a psycho? Like, it would just be me and Jackie, even if we're in a public place, you know, you just never know what can happen. I can't talk. And so I think that we did the right thing and like not meet up with him, because that could have gone like a different way.
And like how Jesse was saying, okay, first of all, he was like young, and he was honestly a really handsome guy, and he was like going to university. He was almost gonna graduate. So
he showed us his girlfriend. His girlfriend was beautiful.
He had everything for him, but he had this side need. And the part where Jesse says for us to meet up with him, like, I felt like, yeah, we know one side of him, but he can have that like switch and just be a completely different person. So I'm like, I'm not gonna expose myself like that. And Jesse, obviously, so we kind of ended things. We told him no more, and he kept like coming back, like basically begging us, but we were like, we're done. This is kind of like weird. This is not us, and like, please stop, because we're not gonna like make you do things anymore, which we would not really make him do. It was almost like a friendship is what it was.
Yeah, we would make him do like silly things just to see if he would actually do it. And then we started noticing that it was serious, and that like he really did have that need of like wanting to be bossed around. So we're like, all right, like, this is a little too weird. We didn't expect it. We thought it was all kind of like a joke.
At the beginning.
Yeah. So.
But why can't his girlfriend boss him around? You know? What girlfriend wouldn't want that?
This is what freaks me out, you guys. What freaks me out is that he seemed to have like a great life. He had, like I said, a very pretty girlfriend. They were both in college. And
he had his parents and his page, everything.
He was hiding this from everyone. he had a hard time kind of like adding us on his personal page because he didn't want us to say anything, which we obviously wouldn't have done unless, you know, things got crazy.
And he's lucky.
Yeah,
that we didn't expose him like that.
But like his girlfriend didn't know, and this is a girl that's in a full-on relationship with a guy that she thinks wouldn't do something like that, you know? Like he probably, after we stopped talking to him, he went to go find another person that can like,
because he needs that,
give him like, boss him around for real. So what his girlfriend has no idea about this. That's insane. It's crazy to think about these kind of things. I don't know. Sometimes you really don't know a person until, you know, you live with them or
and he has a need that's not satisfied by like maybe his girlfriend bossing him around. He wants more like crazy stuff. And
maybe he should just date a Latina. No, I'm just kidding.
And
we should have just told him that. He would have been like, that will solve all your solutions. You'll be too busy.
The other thing that I just remembered was when the previous girl reached out to me, she told me like all these things that he would do for her. And like,
that's when we started freaking out too.
Yeah, because I asked her like, what do you mean? Like, what can he possibly do for me? And she's like, literally anything that you want.
Oh, she told you at the beginning?
Yeah, and she listed a lot of things that he would do for her. Because I told her like, I don't understand, what do you mean? And she told me, and it was just a lot of things, and even crazy things that I will not even say.
But you thought it was a joke, because
but I thought
that doesn't happen.
I didn't think that this existed or that it was real. And I think that he got lucky because he got Jesse and I, and we were nice to him and we never made him do terrible things. And once we were like, you know what, this isn't for us, like, we never exposed him. We had everything. Like, his parents were on his Facebook, his girlfriend. Like, I don't know if maybe that's what he wanted, to be exposed or what, because in a blink of an eye.
I don't think he wanted anyone to know, because then that would set off like a completely.
But he wants to live in risk. Like, he wants to.
Oh, and just for you guys to know, he never actually sent us money.
Yeah, never.
So you guys won't think that we're like, we were stealing money from him.
No, not at all.
So he never sent us any money or anything like that.
He just did like silly things
never
for
sent
us
us
to
gifts.
make us laugh.
Yeah, like the furthest it got was us like telling him to do things, and
the sucking the banana was the worst one, and Jesse and I felt like the most terrible people in the entire world. Yeah, but that is like a little, and there's a lot to it. It's just too long to even put like even a second part, because there was just like a lot of like, we liked him as a friend, and it was just weird how it just happened. Like,
did we ever not FaceTime, because that didn't exist at the time, but we did do like a chat, right? Or no, did we never do? We did it, but we wouldn't show our face. Only he would.
Oh, yeah. He was like talking.
We were too scared. We wouldn't show.
Because we were like little girls, and even still, I would not like freaking show my face.
Yeah.
But yeah, we would make him just do silly things. So, and that's crazy, Jess. I didn't think about it that way. How you said how like, okay, he got done with us. Like we ended our little like thing. But he still went on to go find someone else that will make him do things.
Yeah. And then another crazy part, I wasn't going to say this, but I don't know if I should say it, but I'll just say it. It's not that he lives close to us, but he lives in like the same county as us. So he could be easily like an hour away, but we're still in the same county. So I was always kind of like, what if I'm in that part of the area that he lives, because we kind of knew. And I wouldn't want to like bump into him, you know, and for him to like say something, especially if I wasn't with Jackie. So that always kind of like freaked me out. Luckily, we never bumped into him. Up until now, we still know what he looks like, because he was already a full-blown adult when we last saw him. So
he must be like in his mid, like
he's probably already in his 30s.
Yeah, like a little bit over his mid 30s.
Yeah. So he was like our brother's age.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
And another, like, going back to Jessie's thing where she was saying, like, I think that's the part where Jessie and I freaked out, because obviously in MySpace you would put like where you went to high school or things like that. And then one time he freaked us out because he's like, he literally sent us a message like, I just passed by your guys' like town or something like that.
I forgot about that.
Yes, and me and Jessie were like little girls, like, oh my god, oh my god, freaking out, like, please don't, like, I think that's the point where me and Jessie were like, what if he fucking actually finds out where we live?
That I had forgotten about that. That was our last straw.
He would expose
we're like,
us.
we're done. Yeah, he'll fucking expose us. This was a fucking... It doesn't sound like that crazy. It wasn't crazy, but like, it was definitely something different for us.
Can we get him back so I can like do stuff? I need some toe rubbing, please.
Can you come paint my toenails?
Yeah. He'd be like, yes, please, what else can I do for you?
Don't suck on the toes. Just paint them. I know people have
He's
toe
like,
fetish.
too late.
People have damn toe fetishes.
Yeah.
That's gross. Oh, my God.
But we should wrap this up because we don't want to
We're like talking and we didn't even finish eating. And
I know.
we don't want this video to be a
Way too
40-minute
long.
video because that's just too long.
But I wonder if other people have experienced stuff like this.
Yes.
It's very like, I didn't know this even existed, so I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person. Obviously, and how did that other girl find me? Like
I think she was looking in like the county, and she just, out of hundreds and thousands of people she came across.
Because I think I lived closer to him, because I think the lady had told me that she lived like in LA.
Oh wow. And he would actually meet up with her.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Like, he was literally that lady's bitch, in other words. Like, literally the lady used and abused him, basically.
Yeah.
Not literally like used and abused, but like she used it to her benefit. Like, she actually like hold my bags, drive me over here or something like that, like her little pet. Yeah. And it was like, how can someone like, I feel like I wouldn't feel comfortable like knowing that I'm like allowing someone to do all these things for me. So, but there's a lot of us in this world, and I guess people are. But yeah, I guess I must be a dominant woman for sure to be able to do things like that.
Oh, for sure.
And he must like to get dominated. Well, yeah. So there's our story, and I hope that you guys liked it.
Yeah, it looks got there.
I look super like...
I look shiny.
Like if I were to be wearing...
I feel like I look worse back here, but... I don't know. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you guys next week. Bye!